What's going on, guys? Back today with another S6 update. I haven't really had a video out on this car in a while. Probably the timing belt video, I think, was the last one, but a lot has been happening, I promise, behind the scenes. Not necessarily moving in a forward direction. I'm kind of going backwards. Let me just explain what has been happening the past couple months. So, starting back where we finished the timing belt, a little bit of time had passed, getting the car back together, fixing some leaks, just fixing some here and there kind of stuff. But it finally came to the day where I was ready to start it for the first time. Got the battery charged, everything like that, got the coolant in, and I went to start the car.
I am so nervous. That sounded horrible.
It started after a little bit.
Never mind. We're live, it's good.
And it ran great, it sounded good, it was in time. The car was in time.
It's in time!
It wasn't misfiring or anything. Still had some leaks to fix. This lower radiator hose was a total pain because the junkyard had sliced through it with either a Sawzall or a grinder or whatever. So it was still purging coolant, or I've been filling it up with water, out of the bottom. So we got that fixed up, and then it was finally time to take it for our first drive after finishing the timing belt. So we got the car backed out.
There she is, rumbling with the BBS is on.
As soon as it was out, I went from park to drive, and that same kind of thudding noise, the big slam when it goes into drive, kind of came back.
A little bit still on that transmission.
So I was like, all right, not feeling super optimistic about this now. Started driving it down the driveway, the V8 sounded great. The engine sounds amazing in this car, but on the way back up, I went to get on it. I started hearing some weird noises.
I don't know what that was, I heard something.
From the transmission area, kind of like right below me. And by the time I got to the top of the hill, I couldn't really even move the car. It slammed, it was slamming in gears, went into safe mode. So I made the executive decision last night that we are going to be manual swapping the S6. It doesn't seem like it's too complicated of a procedure, actually easier than doing the all-road from what I hear, just because there are ECU files that are manual. So not a whole lot of stuff to do on the wiring end, just really mechanical, finding the transmission to mate with it, getting the drive shaft to mate with it, and making sure the rear diff and everything is still in the same gear ratio. So I'm actually really excited about this. At first I was kind of sad that the automatic transmission wasn't working, but I never really liked it to begin with. It shifts really slow. You never know when it's going to go out. If I ever took this on a road trip, who knows when it would leave me stranded, when the entire transmission would eventually just grenade itself. Maybe not now, but a few months from now. So I'm definitely excited to do this.
So yeah, we barely got it back in the garage last night in limp mode, because I think limp mode's like 4th gear, so like no power. Pulled it in. I was able to get the front off. Left the AC completely hooked up. The only thing I had to undo was the transmission cooler lines and the power steering, and this was able to completely slide out of the way, revealing the big V8. This engine is huge. I wish I would have done this when I did the timing belt. It would have been a lot easier to get to everything. It was literally 4 more hoses. All I had to do was disconnect those and move it out of the way, but whatever. Also, I got the drive shaft disconnected, and that's where I'm at right now. Starting here, I'm gonna pick up the video series. We're gonna keep it going. I'm gonna take you guys along every step of the way. Like I said, there aren't really many S6 videos on YouTube, so I'm hopeful that this could help other people. It's kind of a rare car. Not a lot of people have them anyway, but hopefully this is interesting to you guys. Another big reason I wanted to pull the engine was just how disgusting this engine bay is. These valve covers are so oxidized. There's so much dirt and grime on the subframe and in between. So not only will we be able to make this car mechanically sound by pulling the engine out and just fixing every single seal so it's not leaking, cleaning up the block, cleaning up the heads, it'll be completely aesthetically sound, in my opinion. It'll look really good when you open the hood. Just everything points to this car being a more positive experience once it's manual swapped, and that's why I decided to do it. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video here and get to work. Already started on the first video, pulling it out, showing you guys kind of what I've done so far. I'm gonna try my best to video as much as I can. Sometimes I get carried away once we get moving and things start coming off. I just want to get the engine out, but I'm gonna try and document as much of it as possible for S6 fans and Audi fans, just because I feel like if you're an Audi fan, you would have to love this car. So that's pretty much it for today's video. Just a quick update on the S6, where we're at. I will be coming out with the first video of this swap very soon. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.